Hey, what is going on, everybody? Tom from Tom's Randomness, and today I have what I hope will be an entertaining video and a great gift idea, a gift that keeps on giving, so to speak, and that is the 20th century US type coin albums. Now, there are several companies that make these. These happen to be from Littleton's. I was kind of in a rush to get them here before Christmas. And funny story, I had them sent to my old address, so I had to track down the new resident there, and I left a note on their door, and they called me. Thank goodness they called me, because I had several other packages to include my medicine prescription that they were holding because they didn't know how to get a hold of me. So anyway, back to what we're talking about here. Also, with that in mind, if you purchase any 2 items from my store, I will send one of these along with your order, for included in the cost of your order, and I reduced the price of the Black Friday specials. So the Black Friday specials were essentially a $25 mystery coin grab bag, and I threw in some extra stuff, and then on top of that, we're donating $5 from each of those sold to the Mid-Ohio Food Bank to help families who may be in need of food during the course of the year, the holiday season, whatever the case may be. I really do love doing that every year, and so that is another benefit or another reason, I guess, to buy one of those. I'm going to go ahead and do it regardless of if they sell or not, because it's just a feel-good thing to do. But anyway, the link in the description or pinned comment if you'd like to go check out the store, get some mystery coin grab bags, or the Black Friday special. If you purchase any 2, I'll send one of these also to you while supplies last. And now into this video. So I took my children into the local coin store. Before they still don't know they're getting one of these, by the way, and they may be able to see this video on YouTube, so I'm not gonna hide it from them, but they were well aware that I wanted to get them into coin collecting, and they have always had have been fascinated with my coin collection. And when I used to sell gold, they were so into the gold nuggets, and they just couldn't believe, like, oh, Dad's rich. Really, it would be like half of a gram of gold in a nugget, and they'd be like, oh man, that's got to be worth millions of dollars. And you gotta let them be excited. But now that they're getting a little older, they are starting to understand the concept of value and things like that. So taking them to the coin store, bear in mind my children are all under the age of 10, so their patience is not a thing yet, and their attention span also is not a thing yet. So the fact that I took them into the coin store was a trial of my own patience and anxiety, because coin stores, some of them, the one close to me is a very nice store, a very nice shop, and there's customers in there, so you want your kids to behave and whatnot, and my kids did very well. So what we ended up going and getting were coins to start their collection. And this is why I say this is a gift that keeps on giving. So when you open up your type album, you start out with the cents, and those are going to be the cheapest ones to fill. But you work from the cents to the nickels, the dimes, the quarters, half dollars, the dollars, and then the birth year set is the last of the coins. And since my kids are younger, their birth year type or coin sets are expensive. Mine's cheap, 1989, you can get them for $6, but my children were born in the 2000 teens, so for whatever reason, those are significantly more expensive now. I think just because they have all the state quarters and all the other stuff in them. But I got them started with a little cool little grab bag each, and I think I spent a total of $60, and that was to include a set just like this for my girlfriend. But here's exactly what I got them. I don't know whose is whose. I could tell you because I know my daughter had a keen eye and she picked out the nicest, and my youngest son. Okay, so now I got them figured out. So this is my daughter's set, and you'll be impressed with her eye. She had a keen eye. She was looking for coins that she thought were nicer, excluding the Buffalo nickels. I just picked 3 Buffalo nickels that had dates on them, but we were able to also get these. So now my kids are also stackers. These are so cool. They're 1 gram silver bars made by the U.S. Mint, with the U.S. Mint director on the back of them. and I couldn't help but buy them because they had the eagle on the front. Now I paid a premium for them for sure, but look how beautiful that is. And when my kids seen them, obviously I couldn't say no because I love silver, and now they do too. So with that said, my daughter picked out this Unk Details 1907. I say Unk Details because the toning, it could be suspicious, but this thing is absolutely uncirculated condition, and the camera is not doing it justice. But it is a beautiful 1907 Indian head scent, and definitely uncirculated details. And you know, I was so happy for her to get this because it is such a beautiful coin. I don't know if it's ever been cleaned, but it is definitely a stunner. And so I was super happy for her to pick that out. Of all of the Indian head scents they had, she picked that beautiful one out. And then I've also got them a dated buffalo nickel. And she picked out this dime here, which had been cleaned, but it had really, really good detail. A barber dime. I mean, this thing has really, really solid detail, XF detail. For barbers, that's really good. But it had been cleaned, and it did have like a dent in it, like a little drop mark. But she got a 1913, probably VF to XF detail, and then a barber quarter. So this one she got was a 1915 Denver barber quarter. And I made sure they got coins with dates on them so that, you know, their coin collection may not be mint state, but it's going to have, you know, better, you know, good plus, you know, maybe even VG plus. So that's my daughter's set. And, you know, if you ran the value on those with your red book at home, significantly better than the price I paid. Because if you take the time when you're at your coin store going through their trays of things, you can find better coins. And I would encourage you all to do that, except for at my coin store. Don't do that. I want to be the one that gets to find all the cool stuff. But no, if you're here in this area, you go right ahead. But so she picked those ones out. Now we'll move on to Nathan, my oldest. He also has patience, and he has a serious love for anything Dad does. And for that, I am grateful because he's my oldest, and you know, he enjoys learning. He loves to learn. He's really obsessed with right now they're learning in school about the world wars, so he's got a great appreciation for military people, and so he asks me all the questions that I don't want to answer, being a military veteran. But anyway, he got one of these, and then he picked out a 1902, I believe. Yeah, 1902, and this one is neat as well. Probably AU or uncirculated, but it's got really strong detail, and then it's got like some weird toning on it as well. Again, I don't know if these coins have been cleaned, but they just had really good detail, and I wanted them to have a good example of each of these coins, but we'll get to that here in a second. Like I was saying earlier, patience, something they don't have. So you got a nice barber as well. Not as nice as the one that my daughter got, but this is a 1915 barber dime. So the second to last year they made it, and in pretty decent shape. And then he also got just a dated buffalo nickel and a 1915 Philly. And his barber is actually much nicer than my daughter's, but hers was a Denver, so I think hers was worth more. But again, nice quarter, and that's his set. So what I was talking about with patience, and I hope you enjoy this. I hope it gives you an idea, inspires you to get your kids or grandkids into collecting, because for me this is the best part of life, is getting them excited about different things and seeing their excitement about the things that I already enjoy. So last but not least, Mr. Cambalam. He earned that nickname, Cambalam. So his coin collection does have one really nice coin in it. That was about all the patience he had to stand. And then I picked out everything else except for his scent. So his patience was wearing thin, but he picked out, I think, the belle of the ball of barbers that they had in there at the time. This one is, you know, it's got some circulation, but man, this thing was toned. It's just beautiful. And I told him that'll look so good in your album. It's got good detail. I'd say it's probably a Probably a low VF, high, um, low to, probably a VF 20, something like that. But he got a 1916, I believe it's last year, of the Barber quarter, 1916 quarter. Not a terrible coin, not a terrible coin at all. But here's where I say patience. He was so not patient. He picked out this 1899, and I don't know why he picked it out. I think it's just because it was bronzy looking and it caught his eye. But he picked it out, so he's going to have to love it. I think that's the least valuable one of all of them. But again, I'll never forget that day going in there. The coin store manager was so awesome. They would ask him questions, and he's just awesome. I've known him for years. I call him a friend. And he's awesome to work with, and he was really good with the kids. Everybody at our local coin store is really good with my kids, and I just appreciate them so much for their patience and willingness to answer the questions. If you have kids or around kids, they just want to know everything, and time is not a valuable concept to children. So 1899. It's still probably a $2 or $3 cent, but anyway, he got it because it was shiny, and I was trying to tell him, you want details, but he got it because of shiny, and he was impatient because he's 6. So anyway, let me know what you think about those coins. Let me know about this idea in general, what you think about it. You think this is something you may want to do with your kids, grandkids, family members. I just wanted to share it with you guys because I think, in my opinion, and I hope I didn't do this video before. If it is, I'm sorry. I don't remember if I went through all this already, but I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I got to make a video about that. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. We're going to be doing a pretty nice giveaway when we hit 2,000 subscribers. We're on our way. We crossed the 1,500 threshold and kept on driving on. So I'm going to be giving away 5 silver coins. And 2 of them have already been decided. One of them is the star coin that I made, the TR star coin for Tom's Randomness. The other one is the 1986 American Silver Eagle, and then 3 coins to be determined. More than likely, one of them will be a silver Eisenhower dollar. And also, more than likely, one of them will probably be a Morgan silver dollar. Now, I don't know if I'll do a peace dollar just to, go ahead and get that trifecta out of the way or not. But, again, thank you for watching this video. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Get yourself a mystery coin grab bag or 2 if you'd like to from the website. I appreciate anybody that does. And I appreciate all of you anyway. Good luck. God bless. And I'll see you all in the next one.